Hello folks and welcome to another gameplay session. This time we're playing Neverwinter again. This is the sixth commentary that I've made so far for this game. Sorry that I haven't been doing my usual trend of games, only because of the chaotic and fun-filled event that is E3. So, first off, lots of stuff, lots of reveals. I was going to ask, for the people who have been watching, what are some of the things that you found exciting? Well, I'm just going to name a few that pretty much caught my eye, pretty much the highlights, while I'm running over here to go, whoa, okay, that was a weird animation. Obviously, I'm a big Battlefield fan, and I leveled up, that's great. Yeah, I'm a big Battlefield 4 fan, so that whole reveal was kind of, oh man, I was shaking. It was great. Titanfall, that looked really, really clean. No less expected from the people who started the Call of Duty craze, Vince Zampella and his crew. Of course, any of you guys seen the Destiny reveal? That's exciting to see. I'm looking forward to playing that. Of course, Dragon Age 3, the little brief teaser that we saw at the EA press conference. Well, I'm not really sure about that, only because of the fact that it's kind of, it's just a teaser. We didn't really get an idea of what the storyline's going to be. I believe I kind of briefly talked about that during the previous Lords of Gaming podcast, or the one before, during the week of E3, so, but we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it, and in conjunction with doing this, trying to catch up with all my saves, because somehow I lost all that information. So right now, I was actually going to do this gameplay video commentary about 2 days ago, but I got caught up with a couple articles, mainly the top 10 reasons for Battlefield 4 to succeed, which you can find on our website through lazytechguys.com, as well as the article, interview article with the president of Stompy Bot Productions, James Taylor, who's publishing the highly anticipated free-to-play Heavy Gear Assault game. So basically, they have some things going on right now. For those of you who have been playing Neverwinter quite a bit, as I try to figure out what I'm going to put into my points. Basically, Neverwinter is going to go live in less than 3 days, which is a big deal because I have a review upcoming in less than 3 days, so I felt like I wanted to get this commentary out of the way, but by no means make it not as exciting as my other ones here. But there's just so much that's going on, and it looks like I'm getting emails at the same time too, in addition to that. So yeah, a lot of stuff that's going on right now. But the nice thing too is that Perfect World is putting a end of open beta event. The first phase has already pretty much started. It started on the 14th. We're on the, what day is today? Wow, I don't even remember what day today is. That is terrible. That's the problem when you get busy. Oh, so pretty much today is the last day for the first phase, which basically is double the enchantments, double the runestone, I guess, effects. Once midnight kicks around, and we're into phase 2, where the Protector Enclave is invaded by, I'm assuming, by some type of extra-planetary creatures of some sort. Obviously tying into the Dungeons & Dragons universe. Pretty much on the last day prior to the game launching, the invasion phase does reach its, how do I say this, finale, as they kick up the invasion process. Now, also in addition to that, emails, looks like spam emails, okay. In addition to those phases there, I guess the creatures are going to give you a chance to pick up some notable items, as well as maybe, what I want to say, a unique follower, companion, excuse me. Knowing me, I would want a dragon or something cool like that, but they didn't really disclose any details like that there, so we'll have to see. I'll pretty much hopefully we'll see that in the auction house. But yeah, and right now I'm actually gonna hold off on picking my Paragon power only because there's only one available for my character, for my Guardian Fighter, which sadly enough I was hoping they would have another tree or another choice prior to the release of the game, or the launching of the game, excuse me. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to hold off on that, but it definitely, I can tell you for a fact right now, it definitely, well, before I go into that, basically it's going to be, a lot of the mobs are going to be dropping, I guess, these little tokens. They're called, from what my notes say, Bag of Bones, and you turn them into a Mako's Apprentice for various items and so forth. So, pretty cool. All I can say is, man, once I get playing on this, I practically don't want to stop, and that ends up making me, let's just say I end up not taking care of business. So actually what I'm going to do is, you know what, I'm just going to go pick it anyways. I believe they are giving a free respec, so not necessarily a bad thing, but it is kind of unusual that they wouldn't have anything like that. So I think nope, I'm not using that one. I am using this. So I'm actually using a different setup than what I've used over the previous beta phases. I'm actually going to try finishing up this Never Death Graveyard section here. But if there's any comments you guys want to make as far as what I'm playing, or even, you know, what you guys saw about E3, or any of the content that we have on our website, by all means, you can contact us directly through comments at lazytechguys.com, or you can leave the message here on the comments section below. I definitely respond to all the videos that I do make, unless they are heinously saying that the videos suck, which I definitely ignore. Constructive criticism, however, I do pay attention to, and I am grateful for whatever input you give. Now, the one thing I did notice is the little book that upgrades your companion is still not available, which hopefully does change by the time the game launches, but I can remain hopeful in the meantime. But let's see, did that. So let's see, how many sigils do I have? I'll open that. 12. Okay. Throw it over there. Don't accidentally get rid of that. Of course, if you guys ever are in need of teammates, I am playing on the Dragon server, so I'm always looking for people to play along with. And no, yes. So of course, if you want to add send a request, friend request. My cryptic sign-in is at Aoshi-sa without the N at the end, like my typical in-game names. So, and usually if I'm online, you can add me from there. Or you can find me on Steam. That's usually probably the easier way to do it. And just send me a message showing me your in-game credentials so I know who I'm talking to. Or another way you can do it is to hit us up through our Facebook page at facebook.com/LazyTechGuys, and you know I usually post a lot of the gaming screenshots there. So sorry, Mountain Dew's really good. Alrighty then. So I actually had to modify the graphic content settings a little bit. Right now I'm pulling at about 45 frames per second. I'm using custom settings, not the recommended settings that they have, only because it does kind of impair the the smoothness. I do have a little bit of jitter, but I think that's more lag related more than anything. But the nice thing for the most part is this thing is fast. And compared to when I saw this game at E3 behind closed doors and all the other events past, the armor looks really good for a free-to-play. I actually like it in the fact that I can, as a MMO player, I would say a regular MMO player, but I play it quite a bit. It's nice to see that they have everything kind of arranged cleanly, damage-wise, how you're getting healed and whatnot. And that actually surprised me prior to the game going open beta. So yeah, this game is still amazing. Even from day one. I'm excited. Now, of course, the nice thing is that they did, cut the prices down for the Zen store, so that is pretty cool. A little bit more might be a little more enticing, but for the people that do find some of those items exciting or something that they want to consider purchasing, discount is a discount for the most part. So let's see. Oh, they are coming to life. And of course the cleric would get hit. Come on, man. So, as far as that goes, what I can tell you this is, I've never really followed the Neverwinter novels, or at least the Forgotten Realms. I used to read a lot of them as a kid, but because of my lovely schedule that I hold, I don't really read as many books as I used to anymore. But I can say that this does pretty much, decently follows the lore to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's not like a literal bore, so it's not heavy pointed, weighed down with dialogue and whatnot. So anybody can pick it up, and I think that's one of the things that both Cryptic and Perfect World wanted to sort of establish for the game. Because right now, I'm pretty addicted right now. I can't stop playing. Alright. Uh-oh. Only thing is, I feel like I'm not damaging this guy quite fast enough. But, considering that I'm supposed to soak the damage rather than deal it so much, it's different. But of course, doing that still funny. Still fun, I should say. Sorry. Actually, I think what I actually tried doing was not use cleave. I was trying to use the other alternate attack. It actually was not useful for me at all.
Who is it? Who's there? I can barely see. Thank you for stopping the ritual. They made us watch as they transformed Stonehammer. It was horrible. I should go. Helmore calls me to my rest. Please, burn my body so it's of no use to me.
Woohoo! Alright, so I went this way. Whoa, damn, that's a lot of ground to cover. It looked interesting to fight, so I figured why not. Ow, that hurts. So, let's see. In my whole entire time playing with the Guardian Fighter, I know they've made a lot of changes to the class. Some of the powers I think were not working properly, or they were working too good, I should say. But pretty cool. The rule still applies. I would say, as far as exploration goes, you definitely want to kind of check every nook and cranny that you can, especially if you're playing by yourself, only because you can find so many extra things. Let's see, armor. Okay, maybe not, but I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, you can find little nooks and crannies like this. I would say, as with some of the other videos that I do make, you definitely want to buy those skill kits, because of the fact that you never know what you're going to be running into, and of course replenishing them as needed. But as far as companions go, let's see, I've been using the cleric for quite a while, but I also have an acolyte. Now, the difference between the two, because they both kind of heal you, one better than the other, obviously, excuse me, is that the acolyte actually gives you regen, so it's like little increments, whereas the cleric actually covers more in bunches. As you can see right there, it's usually triple, about 500 to 800 for what I'm doing right now. But I already have lifesteal in addition to that, so based off of my character, so it's pretty cool. It keeps me sustained if the enemy's doing light damage. Now, if I bring out, say, my acolyte, she gives me more lifesteal, which actually, if I can switch over here really quick, yeah, she basically gives me lifesteal based off of her level and total lifesteal, which is kind of nice. But in terms of keeping me healed, not very efficient. But the trade-off is that she gives an ability that reduces my damage taken by 10%. So depends on which, how you look at it. I'm usually carrying a whole stack of potions in addition to that, so it is pretty cool. Oops. Like, did I step on a thing again? I was gonna say, after I kill this, drop the wizard because she's a pain. What I was gonna say is, let's see, let me look at my stats really quick. Right now, my power is a little bit more than my defense, only because I want it to be a little bit, but, if you're creating a tank, obviously those should be reversed a little bit. Have some lifesteal, so I do get 1.5% of my damage back. But what I was going to say is, wow, I totally forgot. But yeah, I think that's what it is mainly. So yeah, there's that attribute. Now, their respective attributes, she has a critical strike, so obviously when she does heal me, sometimes she can heal really good. Let's see, I cranked up her lifesteal, so that's pretty interesting. But I think what she really needs more is power, but I'm not sure how exactly the stats fully work with the companions and their powers, because they don't actually show like with your primary character what those powers do exactly. Which kind of guessing. And I'm getting more emails. Yay! Oh, never mind. It's just a message. Never mind. But ooh, ore. So the nice thing is, high quality ore is actually for like the higher tier professions. So right now, as far as, or the last thing I was running, oops. Alright, so I picked up that. Alright, so what am I running? Let's see. I am running extra guard because I have a thing, my powers where it increases the speed of my, I think, action points, and then I also, I think it also increases, hold on, so what am I running right now? Under my feats. I think it's, there's actually that one there, and then there's one where it gives you temporary health. Actually, it gives you health points back. So that's definitely one I do recommend highly, considering that the tanks, the Guardian fighters, they, you know, without potions and that cooldown, it's definitely a pain in the butt to heal yourself. So that's definitely a recommendation. More stuff. Yay! Oops. Stuff I can't use. Stuff I don't want to use. No, just kidding. Let's see. More defense. I lose lifesteal, but I get deflection instead. Tough decision. Nah, I think I'm okay. Let's see. A ring. Nope. Nope. I stole that stuff.
We've gotta hide.
All right.
They're everywhere. Crawling up from the ground and hunting us like animals. No. Yes. I don't know. I'm hurt, scared,
And ashamed that I allowed my faith in Keller go away. Have you found?
Alright, so I'm in here. I guess I get out. There's a glowing bookcase. I guess I do go back out the other way. Unless... Oh, it is the other way. Right. Tally-ho. Or not. Can I get like a mounted combat feat where I just instantly kill him by trample? But instead I have to do this. No. Alright, let's do that really quick. Honestly, this would be so much easier to do it with more people. I just like would trample all through all these guys, but alas, I am only by myself today, and I am hitting an invisible wall. Okay, that should not happen. All right, folks. Huh. Interesting. Maybe if I exit out and exit back in. Seriously? Wow, why am I... Huh. This is kind of strange. Alright folks, you got a bug, a significant bug that I'm capturing on video in this instance here. Let's see. Invisible wall. Let's see if that shows up. I'm pretty sure I'm not lagging. Let's see. Now, mind you, folks, I am entering this in-game, so this is not a pre-recording. Let's see. The way I have to go for completing the undead and the dying is blocked by an invisible wall, which does not allow me to proceed with completing the quest. I've left the instance and returned to determine if it was a lag related issue, as is not the case. Alright, folks, so it looks like I'm gonna have to end it here, unfortunately, because I am. Looks like I'm in between a rock and a hard place. But, most notably is that I know Perfect World will hopefully have a lot of these issues. I'm gonna see if I can. A lot of these issues, and really, I can't. Okay. Well, a lot of these issues and things dealt with before the official launch of the game. Which, you know, with the blemishes and everything that this game does have, isn't going to affect the review. I pretty much already have an idea of what I'm going to judge this by, how I'm going to rate it and whatnot, and, you know, I can't really spoil it for you folks because I can already hear people saying, "Oh no, that's favoritism." I'm sorry, I already have an idea of what I'm going to do with this game already. So, and it's not a perfect game, so it's not going to be 5 stars out of 5 stars, so you don't have to worry about that. But if they don't fix stuff or deal with stuff accordingly, yeah, it can definitely go sour from there. But for the most part, let's see, I'm going to return back, turn these in, oops, and not fall off the edge due to lag. Hopefully maybe those other events are up and running, but we'll see. Probably going to be another one.
Yeah, you look tired.
If this keeps up, I might as well just go straight to Helm's Hold. But supposedly, yeah, there's supposed to be portals that are supposed to be opening in the second and third last phase of the Journey to launch event. And of course, my frame rate is dipping significantly from the 40 and 50 I was talking about to 15 to 20. No thanks to the highly and densely populated area here. But so, which kind of concerns me because of the end game, not end game, but the end of open beta events that they'll be planning and going through with prior to June 20th. So we'll see what happens for the most part. But as always, if you have any comments or questions, by all means leave them on the bottom section below. I'll get to them as soon as possible. If you have any questions as far as the actual character themselves, what things to work on, and etc. Any type of feedback is definitely more than welcome. Of course, if there's other games you'd like me to play around with, or try to get my hands on, certainly leave that in the same section. Other than that, I will see you guys at the next gameplay session or commentary.